And many junior secondary students always find simultaneous equations to be a challenge. And most of them leave questions like this on an exam unanswered. It's to this course that I felt I need to solve this one and do a series of videos on how to tackle questions that have to do with simultaneous equations. So I urge you to stick around because I'm going to try by all means to break it down and demonstrate how you have to go about simultaneous equations. Without any further ado, let's take a ride. They say solve the simultaneous equation 2x plus 3y, which is equal to 13, and 12x minus 3y is equal to 15. The first thing that you need to do is to determine the method that you're going to apply to resolve a problem like this one. So in this case, what we do first of all is we check, is there any coefficient which is the same as the other in those two equations. So we have the first equation and we have the second equation. We come to check, these are the coefficients. Are they equal? They are not. We move on to the second terms. We have this term and that term. We check the coefficients and we notice that they are equal. Since we have actually identified a set of coefficients that are equal, we can apply elimination method. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line. And from here, I will focus on these two. What I'll do is I'll check the signs. The signs are different. So when the signs are different, and we want to eliminate these two coefficients, we need to add them. Bearing in mind that when you have an identity inverse of a 3, which is -3, the answer will be what? 0. So it's going to help us achieve our objective of eliminating the two. So we're going to add them. So these will give us a 0, as I've demonstrated there. Now, what we do here is what we do even here as well as here. We are adding throughout. So 12 plus 2x, which is 12 plus 12, will give us 14. So here we're going to have 14x, which is equal to, we now add these two, right? We're going to have 3 plus 5, which is 8, and then we have 1 plus 1, which is going to give us 28. At this point, we have an equation in one unknown variable. So what do we do? For us to determine the value of x, we simply multiply both sides of the equation by the multiplicative inverse of 14. The multiplicative inverse is actually 1 over 14. What we do that side is what we do even this side. Now in most cases, we don't say you multiply by the multiplicative inverse. We say divide both sides by 14. But the most correct way of doing it is the way I'm actually demonstrating right now. We normally say divide both sides by 14 so as to make it easy for you to understand. So when you multiply by the multiplicative inverse, what we do is 14 there, 1, 14 there, 1 times x will give us x, which is equal to, equally this side, we can have a 1 there, and then we multiply 28 by 1, it will give us 28, right? Then 1 times 14 will give us 14. And then we divide 14 into 28 will give us 2. So here we're going to have 2. We could have actually simplified these things before we move on to that end by simply saying 14 there, 1, 14 there, 2. So here we have a 1, we have a 1, we have a 2, we have a 1. 2 times 1 is a 2, 1 times 1, 1 into 2, 2. X is equal to 2. In most cases, when learners reach this stage, they end here, forgetting that simultaneous equations have two answers. So we found the value of x, we need to find the value of y. What do? we pick one original equation from these two equations that we were given. We now write one of them here, 2x plus 3y is equal to 13. What I've done is I've picked the first equation, and then, bearing in mind that we have already calculated the value of x, I'm going to plug it here. Substitute x with its value. 2 plus 3y is equal to 13. If I multiply 2 by 2, it will give me a 4 plus 3y, which is equal to 13. We can bring in the additive inverse of a 4, and it will be 4 minus a 4, and this side minus a 4. In most cases, we just say move this 4 that side. But the correct way is to bring in the additive inverse. Why are we doing that? So that we get rid of a 4 this side. 4 minus 4 will give us a 0. We remain with 3y, which will equate to 13 minus 4. What would we answer that? 13 minus 4? That would be 9, right? 9. We want to find the value of y. So what we do is we multiply both sides by the multiplicative inverse of the 3. Let me write it here so that you can see props. 3y is equal to 9. Multiplied by the multiplicative inverse of 3, which is 1 over 3. Even this side, 1 over 3. In most cases, we just say divide the 3 on both sides of the equation. So this one and that one, that's 1. 3 there, 1, 3 there, 1. 1 into 1, 1 times y, y. Then 3 into 9 is a 3. So now we have two answers. We have x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Friends, that's how we solve questions that have to do with simultaneous equations and where we apply elimination method. Check out the next video so as to see how we handle questions of the same nature, applying different methodologies. Okay? Catch you in the next video.